Good morning, welcome to the allotment. It's going to be quite a short video I think today, but I wanted to share with you how I plant the cucumbers in the polytunnel. We haven't got strong plants this year, so I'm hoping they'll improve and catch up a little bit. But I wanted to share with you how I plant the cucumbers to try and prevent them damping off in the polytunnel. Okay. There's a very nice scent in the polytunnel. I'll turn the camera around and show you why. If you saw my previous video, you know we got the garlic out and that's been on the shelf overnight, drying off. It's drying off quite nicely, but it has left a very strong garlicky smell in the greenhouse. Okay, so this is a cucumber plant I'm going to put in. It's one called Carmen. I'll just put that over there for the time being. So how do I go about planting cucumbers up? Well, if you saw my previous video, this is where we had the garlic and some of the onions. Okay, so I've dug a hole and this is some rotted manure that I've put in. I'm now going to put, I'll be careful with this, don't go through the polytunnel. I'm going to sink in a cane. So I've got manure and a cane. I'm going to put this soil back. Get these few bits of weeds out. And now make a hole there. And just sink in the plant. What I've done, I'm not sure if you can see, I'll get the camera close up. Okay, hopefully you can see that the earth is lifted up around the cucumber plant. Just get those few weeds out. Okay, so hopefully you can see that the earth is lifted up around the cucumber plant, so no moisture should stay around the stem of the plant when it's been watered. It should all soak away. Okay, so that's how I plant all the cucumbers. I've got another 3 to put in. I've got some Party Time and I'm not sure what the other one is, but another small one, I think it's called Merlin or something like that. Let's have a look. Yeah, and a variety called Merlin. Those are the smaller cucumbers. So I've got one large cucumber and a number of the smaller cucumbers. Okay, so I'll get on with that and then move on to the next job. Okay, we're outside the polytunnel now. This ground, in the previous video you saw me put the leeks in, which are underneath this cover now. This ground is where I'm going to put the parsnips in. So these are the parsnips that are going in. As you can see, the parsnips are in root trainers. I'll just put a line across and I'll plant in a couple of the parsnips and show you the technique. Okay, so the root trainers are here. If I open the root trainers up, hopefully you can see there's some roots there. We've stopped just before they get to the bottom of the root trainers, and these are now going to be transferred into the ground. So what I'm going to do is bore quite a big hole and put compost into that hole. Then take the parsnips and transfer them in and put some more compost around. And the idea is that the parsnips will grow away and the shape I've made with the compost added in will give me a nice shaped parsnip. I'll take that one out, that's no good. So I'll carry on along doing that. I've got two types of parsnip I'm going to put in. I've got white spear and gladiator. So I'll carry on along. These are going in about 6 inches apart. But like I say, if we're going down and making a deep hole, twisting that round, putting in some fresh compost, and then putting the parsnip plant in. That wasn't very good. Need to aim not to disturb the roots, the parsnips too much. I'll do one more. Like I say, I'll carry on putting all those in and then we'll move on to the next job. There you can see the first, a lot of parsnips have gone in. I'll just move down and I'll do the next lot of parsnips. These will obviously need a good water. Another job today is putting in the dwarf French beans. We've got 7 of those to go in total. So the polytunnel is almost empty of things that need to be planted out now. Okay, so the last job today is to harvest the cauliflower. So if you remember, we had 3 collies in this bed and we've already taken one of the collies out. I'm going to get this one Okay, there's one more. There'll be one more left after this one. Just finished taking the leaves off. As you can see, a nice, decent sized cauliflower. And that's the last job of the day. We'll get this back. This one will probably go in the freezer because we harvested one the other day and we're still eating that one. So the variety of this is Boris, and it's a tried and tested cauliflower as far as we're concerned. So that's the last job of the day. So I'll see you again soon.